Memastikan integriti dalam rangkaian halal bukanlah suatu perkara yang mudah. Namun begitu, cabaran yang ada malahan memberi banyak manfaat kepada semua. Kesucian setiap bahan mentah menjadi pilihan seluruh masyarakat. Di manapun anda berada, Halal Integrated Platform sentiasa bersama anda.
Barang dah nak habis ni. Ain,
Ya, Bu.
boleh tolong ibu order bahan-bahan bahulu tak?
Tapi Ain dah nak pergi interview dah ni. Tak apa. Ain bukakan portal HIP untuk ibu. Nanti ibu boleh pilih je dalam ni. Nanti ibu jangan lupa tengok laptop ya.
Yelah. Ibu selalu doakan kamu berjaya.
Terima kasih, Bu. Ain pergi dulu.
Segala akses untuk hak halal hanya di hujung jari anda. Memastikan kelestarian rangkaian hak halal untuk generasi akan datang.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Barang cik.
Cepat dia sampai.
Segalanya pantas tanpa batasan. Sebesar impian, segalanya bermula dengan langkah yang pertama. Terukai integrasi tanpa sempadan dan berpeluang temui rakan niaga baru. Budayakan inovasi dan jadikan idea perniagaan anda satu realiti. Lakar kejayaan, catat peningkatan perniagaan melalui HIP. Daftar dan sertai segera untuk berinteraksi dan mendapat akses kepada ribuan pangkalan data. Hanya yang terbaik dari Halal Integrated Platform.
Hi, good morning, salam sejahtera, and welcome to everybody who's viewing today. This is the first summit talk featuring our speakers from Bank Islam, Encik Rosli Abdul Aziz and Ms. Su. Encik Rosli Abdul Aziz is Head of Business Development, SME Banking in Bank Islam, and Ms. Su is the Business Development Manager in SME Banking as well. So today they will talk about growing your business with Go Halal SME and digitalization support. And for your information, this summit talk is the first talk in the series of 8 talks to be run during the course of 4 days in conjunction with the Selangor International Business Summit happening in KLCC right now. So Halal Integrated Platform, HDC and Halal Integrated Platform has a booth there in the summit. So if you want to visit the Halal Integrated Platform booth, you can find them at Hall 1, booth numbers 1081 and booth number 1076. So please visit them at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, happening today until Sunday, 21st November 2021. So for the benefit of our audience who are not familiar with Halal Integrated Platform, so Halal Integrated Platform is a halal industry platform created by HDC with the aim to bring together all halal industry players from SMEs, corporations, service providers, professionals, and consumers in one integrated platform to promote growth in the industry. So you can go to hip.hdcglobal.com for more information. You can sign up as a member. Membership is currently free, and as a member, you will have access to features and services, among others, financial aid, services, job, and talent matching, all of which are provided by the HIP strategic partners, including Bank Islam. So, Encik Rosli, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Quincy, for inviting us for this session. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. I'm Rosli from Bank Islam. I am currently head of Business Development, SME Banking Division. Okay, let me share my screen first. Today, I'm going to share with everyone on how actually for you to growing your business with Go Halal SMEs and digitalization support. Okay. This is my background. Quincy have briefly introduced me just now. Okay. So the first topics basically I will talk about initiative in halal business and SMEs. How is Bank Islam assisting halal businesses? Okay. In collaboration with Halal Development Corporation or HDC, Bank Islam have launched our Go Halal SME financing program with an initial funding portfolio of RM 100 million. Yeah, this is to support the development of the country halal ecosystem and industry per se. And the program will assist all SMEs in a more organized and structured manner by focusing on capacity building, and about more than 300 local SMEs will benefit from this. Okay, Go Halal SME financing program is basically the program that offer a multi financing product package to the SMEs in supporting the development of the country halal ecosystem. Okay, let's visit the product features and also eligibility criteria for this program. Okay, the product features for this program, we have offered term financing, cash line or Islamic overdraft, and also multi-trade. The purpose of the financing is for working capital, capital expenditure, and also to finance the halal certification, consultancy costs, and also training costs. So most of the SMEs will require this kind of support in order for them to obtain the halal certification. And this facility also offered to those SMEs already with halal certificate, but they wanted to expand their business. They are also entitled for this Go Halal SME financing program. Yeah, and the financings available in terms of financing limit is up to 3 million per SMEs. Tenure will be up to 7 years for term financing. For cash line, is going to be on annual basis, on annual review. Trade actually is basically based on your trade cycles lah. Okay, these products. One thing special about this program, the SME no need to come up with any collateral when you wanted to apply. So it's totally a clean facilities. We will provide, we will bundle you with SJPP guarantee, is a government guarantee, up to 80% guarantee coverage. So in another word, if you require to get funding or financing, you no need to come up with any cash collateral or any property to charge to the bank. So it's totally clean. So they will assist all the SME outside there to access to the financing. Okay, and what is the eligibility criteria? The businesses must be at least minimum, the ownership must be by 51% Malaysian shareholding or ownership in the SMEs. It has to be Malaysian residing in Malaysia. Okay, it's open to private limited companies, Sdn Berhad, partnership, sole proprietor, and also professional services providers, and must fall within SME definition of SME Corp. If the SME is a subsidiary or owned by the GLC or public listed company, the shareholding must not exceed 20%. Okay, and the businesses has to be at least 2 years in operation. That is an important criteria in order for you to apply for this program. And the most important thing, this financing program, Go Halal SME, is solely for HIP members. So if you want to apply for this financing program, you will need to register with HIP. Okay. Let's go to the next process. How actually, if you want to apply this financing program. Okay. First, if you are existing HIP members, the HIP will provide us with your information like customer name, contact person, your contact number, and also business location. If you are non-HIP members, you will need to register with HIP first via HIP microsite, https, double column, //hip.hdcglobal.com. Okay. And if you are existing or new to Bank Islam customer, you also will need to register to HIP microsite first in order for you to apply for these facilities. Okay, once we receive the contact details of SMEs from HIP, we will call the customer, our SME relationship manager, we call the customer to get the documents and also to assess on your company background. So at the same time, HDC will provide us with invoices before we proceed with processing your application. If you have applied for consultation services and training from HDC, okay, once we have received everything, all the documents are in place, the bank will do the processing, will conduct the credit checking and auto credit assessment. If your application has been approved, you will be notified by our SME RM and we will issue the letter offer and you will require to accept the term and condition in letter offer, and only after that we can disperse the financing. So that is basically the high level of the process for the SME to come to the bank and apply for this Go Halal SME financing. Remember, this Go Halal SME financing actually is an initiative by Bank Islam and also HDC in supporting all the SMEs outside there to expand their business, especially in halal business. Okay. The next topic we'll be talking about the role of technology. Are you future ready? Okay. Are you future ready? What is a future ready business? Future ready business means that you have, as an SMEs, you have to be well prepared. Well prepared for emerging challenges. And we have identified 6 common characteristics of a future ready business. Okay. The first one, adopting to the times. Okay, adopting to the time. You can see now is a millennial time. It's an e-commerce time. So where that the most of the customers or consumers prefer to view the product and services online. Okay, via e-commerce platform. So as a SMEs, we must be ready to adopt to this challenges or adopt to this platform or to become a future ready business. The power and influence of consumer to grow and their ability to sway the behavior of organization. So this is basically, we can see lately there is a lot of online businesses. Okay, sustainability is key. What you mean by sustainability is key? It has been creeping up the business agenda for some years. Now, as the public become more vocal about it and regulation increase, this is also looking into the automation of the business, online businesses, the way of we market our product out there. Okay, data-centric outlook. When you already have a digital platform, it's easy for you to collect a data for your future planning, for your strategy marketing. Okay, Nurturing talent. Okay, create digital workplace. If we can see the recently with the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic recently for the past 1 year plus, there are a lot of SME was impacted because we need the shop, we need the physical shop or physical location for you to do business, for you to place your stuff. But if you can create some digital workplace, this will assist you during the pandemic where that you cannot operate your business physically, but your business can still ongoing with assistance of the digital platform. Okay, becoming future ready. COVID-19 has given us time to reflect and realize that work can be done differently. This is what we can see with the past 1 year plus. There is a lot of transaction online. There is a lot online businesses actively transact, yeah, because why? People cannot go out to buy food, people cannot go out to buy their goods. So what is their preferable? Online business. We can see like we have Lazada, we have Shopee, we have a lot more other e-commerce platform for you to transact your business. Okay, digital presence. Digital presence is one of the most important investment, yeah, that a business can make, and this is very important now. We are on a millennial years, yeah, or we can see the
I, I think we lost Encik Rosli there. I think his connection is probably quite. I think it has to do with the internet connectivity. So maybe Sue, can I maybe can I pass the session to you and see, and maybe you can pick it up from there.
Sure. Yeah, sure thing. Okay. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about digital presence.
Sorry,
Oh,
maybe
but
you can put it presentation slide, presentation mode. Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
So before I go on, I'd just like to introduce myself. No idea what happened. I think Rosli's connection just dropped out. But my name is Sue, and I'm the business development manager together in the team with Inchet Rosli in the business development team. Okay, so let's talk about digital presence and the reasons why it is important that your business has this online presence. So number one is to reach more people. Back then, things were done very traditionally. You know, you have your own brick and mortar shop, but then that is the only target customers that you can reach to, the people in your area. But with an online presence, you are able to reach more people, not just say in your area somewhere in Selangor. So this is one of the reasons why businesses should have its online presence. And also number two, to establish your brand. So brand building digitally builds a potential customer's trust for business. And I'm sure you all know this when you find a new restaurant out there. Well, I do this. I know I do this for a fact. I would go on Google, look at the reviews and see if, you know, what do people recommend? What are people's thoughts on it? If there is anything special that, you know, we need to order at the restaurant. So this is how and why building your online presence is important to establish your brand. And also, of course, it's easier to build relationship with customers. And when it comes to relationship building, it's not just about, you know, when everything is going well. I think a lot of businesses as well today, you get people complaining, oh, the food is not up to standard, or your customer service was really bad. So businesses can use that opportunity to turn it around, right? To make the wrong to right. And they could do so via digital presence, and they could do so online, whereby other people are able to see that as well.
Oh, welcome back, Mr. Rosli. We lost you. We lost you there for a while.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, so picked up where you left off.
Okay. So I'll be sharing a bit more about what this digital presence is all about. So within SME banking in Bank Islam, we have built this SME expert, and it's a digital platform in the form of a mobile app. And you must be thinking, mobile app again? How many million mobile apps are there? So I'll just explain a bit more and show you, some of the features and some of the things that we do. So SME Expert, as a mobile app, has many features, but allow me to highlight the three important things, what users can do on there. So number one, it is a place where you're able to get access to business insights and resource guides specifically for the SME industry. Okay, number two, it is an opportunity for SMEs like yourself to market your products and services. So say, for example, I'm Su Kedai Kasut Su, for example, and I sell shoes, and I want to market my products, and I have, say, existingly, I market my products on Facebook, on Instagram, and maybe I send out flyers to houses, for example, right? So I could use this SME Expert app as an alternative channel to also market my products. And this is, again, as we mentioned earlier, to build that brand awareness and to ride on Bank Islam's network of customers. So number three, it is also a place where, as an SME, you will be able to find the latest events pertaining to your industry. So, for example, HDC has had the World Halal Business Conference in September. We've also partnered up with some of the other partner agencies like MIHAS, MIDA, and so on. Okay, so again, some of the benefits. How would this actually benefit you? So just to share a little bit, SME Expert is a mobile app built from scratch by a team of in-house developers within our division. And again, it is built for two groups of people. Number one, the SME segment, and number two, end users or customers. So I would classify myself as an end user because I am an employee of the company. But this app will also concern me because this app is somewhere where I could browse and see, look at the different deals from the SMEs. Okay, let's go next. Okay, so this is where I'll talk a bit more and explain a bit more as you're able to see what it looks like, the interface of the app. So number one, as mentioned earlier, this is where you're able to get business insights, information, news, incentives, and self-development programs. When you go into the app, this content pertaining to SMEs can be found in the video section, the article section, as well as events is where you can browse for events. And here, if you click on the far right on the bottom side that says solution, this is where you're able to browse for financing solutions as well. So financing solutions not just in the business category, but also the individual category. So say you browse, and you found, oh, WinBiz, I'm kind of interested in that. It's a financing for women. Or take, for example, HTC, the Go Halal program. You're interested in that. You can always click on the bottom, I'm interested, leave your details, and then RM will be reaching out to you. So of course, as I mentioned earlier, as an SME, you could list, say, kedai kasut, right? Kedai kasut Su. I want to list my business on there. So this is where the app will show you my brand, company logo, my brand number, and online shop and location if I've got a physical store. So if this is something that interests you as an SME owner, whether you are in manufacturing, F&B, whether you are in construction, this is where you can, list yourself as a partner merchant and advertise a deal or a discount from your store. Okay.
So,
So yeah,
so this SME expert is like a SME ecosystem with business and financial information for the benefit of SMEs who
that
join the platform, right?
that is right. Yeah, there are different features in there. So one, to list yourself as a business, where people can browse. Oh, what are the deals? Oh, 50% off in Kedai Kasut Su. So that's one part. It could also be somewhere where you can browse and look at the different financial solutions that Bank Islam has to offer.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Right. So this is under certification. This is where, say, you are a F&B. You want to bring your business into the halal category. You need to get that certification, and you don't know where to look, where to go. There's just too many noise out there. So this is where you can find, succinct information on how to apply. Not just certification, it could be awards, it could be recognitions. Yeah. So this part is the deal. Earlier I mentioned kedai kasut Su, so like 50% off for a minimum spend of, say, 200 ringgit. So I can list my deal here, and if it's attractive and people are interested to buy my kasut, then they can just click on view deal code, which would direct them to my store, whether it's online or like a physical store. So of course, if you sign up as a member, there'll be extra discount. And this is under events or events, trade shows, exhibitions. This is where you'll be able to find the latest info. And last but not least, this is Sedekah House, is our social finance arm. So it's basically a charity crowdfunding where on the app itself, right, if you browse through the different NGOs, whether it's IJN, whether it's Mercy Malaysia, if there's a cause that is close and dear to your heart and you want to donate to, you can donate so via there on the button. Okay, so this is the team member. So we've got Encik Rizal Yusof. He's the head of SME banking. He leads all of us, and we've got Encik Rosli. He's the head of business development. Encik Saleh, Fazlan, Encik Ahmad, Azmi, and Encik Fazli. They're all in charge of sales and distribution. So they're the heads for that part of the business. And this is how you guys can reach us. Okay, I'll leave it there for 20 seconds. If you want to scan the QR code, you may do so. By the way, after this, we will be running a quiz. I hope you have been listening. It's a pretty simple 5-question quiz, and we have vouchers to be won today. So, yeah, all good. Can we go on to the next slide?
Yeah, I think we can proceed. So,
Okay, cool. All right. So if you guys can go to slido.com and put in the code SIBS 2021. We will be running a few questions on there. Is anyone in yet?
slido.com and
Yeah,
key in hashtag SIBS 2021.
that's right.
Oh, you have to log in. So you have to key in your email address and
Yeah,
fill
just
in.
put in your full name and email address so that it's easy to contact the winners, or I can notify and verify the winners later on. Yeah, if you guys could just do that. Okay, we'll give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, while waiting for people to join, I mean, talking about you spoke about Go Halal Fund and also digitalization. I mean, maybe just get your thoughts on, like, for Go Halal Fund, can they use the Go Halal Fund to, let's say, if the SME wants to invest in digitalization for their business. So can they actually, I mean, besides certification, can they also use a part of that fund to invest in digitalization too?
Sorry, could you come again, Quincy?
Yeah, I was saying that with Go Halal Fund, it's mostly to support the SMEs for halal certification and whatnot. But can they actually use this as a part of the fund to actually invest in digitalization uh, for their business? Because part of, I think one of the criteria is that they can use this fund for to grow their business. So would
Yeah,
digitalization investment be one of it?
yeah. So for Go Halal SME Fund, it can be used for digitalization as well, and this will come under the umbrella of CAPEX.
And oh, capex. Okay, okay,
Yeah, under capital
okay,
expenditure. Yeah.
okay. You also mentioned talking about SME experts. You also mentioned that there is a end user feature for end users.
Yes. So for end users, how it will benefit end users, it's because we are able to go in there to browse the different deals and promotions, and that would be beneficial for me as an end user. That's why it's
Okay.
good for both the SMEs as well as the end users.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
because as an
just
SME, sorry.
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as an SME, I'm listing my products, my services, and who am I selling it to? So it's to the end users as well as other fellow SMEs.
So it's like for consumers, it will be like a business directory of services. Like you
Mm,
mentioned, like if I want to go makan, I want to go for a nice dinner with my wife, I can just go browse the SME Expert app to
to
find
see, yeah,
to see
yeah,
what
any
is
deals
available
or
out there.
discounts. Exactly. Yeah,
I think we already have 4 users in the live quiz, right?
yeah,
Four
yeah, we
people. Yeah.
do. Okay, if anybody wants to come in, please do.
Yeah.
Then we will start now the quiz.
I think it's slido.com and the code is hashtag SIBS 2021, right?
Yeah. Okay. You guys can start answering the question. SME expert aims to foster the growth and success of which industry? Cool, cool. We have
I already know the answer. Yeah, I already know the answer.
okay. All right. So the correct answer is the SME industry. Okay. Next question. Which features will not be found on the SME expert app? By the way, some of the questions might have two answers. Um, so yeah, just saying. Okay, the answer is Mom's Club and Wallet. All of you got the correct answer for Mom's Club. Nothing was mentioned about Moms Club, right? Okay, the third question. Which SME industry is eligible to be listed as a merchant partner on SME Expert? We have one more second. Okay. 75% of you got that right. It's all of the above. So we don't just limit it to F&B or construction or manufacturing, whichever industry you are in, as long as it's halal, yes, you are invited to be a merchant partner. Okay, the next question. I'm able to enjoy the following on SME Expert. Again, a few correct answers. Okay. Again, a mix. You are able to browse the various deals, contribute to a charity crowdfunding, and to browse the different financial solutions. So
I got it wrong. I got that wrong.
unfortunately, you can't really pay your electricity bill now, but maybe in future. And the last question, SME Expert mobile app can be downloaded from the following except. The keyword there is except, yeah? Okay, the correct answer is except LG Smart World. So you can find SME Expert mobile app when you go, if you're an Apple user, it's on App Store, Apple App Store. It's on Huawei Gallery, and it's also on Google Play if you're an Android user. So, okay, thank you everyone for joining. So who's the winner? Okay, I'll be flashing my screen here again. Is my okay, wait, sorry, just give me a second. So if you have participated in the quiz, please email me at svying@bankislam.com.my. Just email me to let me know that, what's your name, your full name, and then, yeah, I'll be sending over something to you guys. Okay, so I suppose that wraps up our session today, and I'll pass the time back to Rosli. Encik Rosli.
Listening to us. If you are interested to apply for Go Halal SME financing, please write to us, or you can visit ABC booth during this 4 days event, where there will be our SME relationship manager being on standby at the HDC booth to answer your queries and also to take your application. Yeah. And you can also visit any of our Bank Islam branches nationwide if you are interested to apply for Go Halal SME financing. Yeah. Okay. That's all from Bank Islam, and thank you to everyone. Assalamualaikum and good morning.
Thank you, Cik Rosli. Thank you, Sue, for that presentation, for that sharing. So again, Go HIP Halal Integrated Platform is at KL Convention Center from today until Sunday, Hall 1, booth 1081 and 1076. So there will be a Bank Islam representative there to answer your queries. So if you're interested, please go visit the booth now. Also, please remember to register as a HIP member. With HIP member, as a HIP member, you will be able to reap the benefits as a member, to get access to the Go Halal Fund, apply for the Go Halal Fund, and qualify for the Go Halal Fund to get the funding needed for your certification, as well as to grow your SME business. So I think we have run out of time. So thank you again, Encik Rosli, Sue, for joining us. This afternoon we will have another session with Jom Settle. So if you have not registered for that session, you still have time to register. We are also streaming on Facebook and LinkedIn, and also live at the convention center booth itself. So if you're at the convention center later on, you can drop by the booth. You can also view the summit talk there this afternoon, and it's happening at 3 p.m. So until this afternoon, I hope to see you again. Thank you, Encik Rosli. Thank you, Sue. Stay safe and all the best. Bye.
Thank you, Quincy. Bye.